off the sniffles. How does you feel out there?
Well, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Just trying not to think of the injury, the cold. Just trying to go out there and set the tone.
So would you say you were playing on adrenaline?
Yeah, I mean it's playoffs. When you start the game in the playoffs, it's a different thing, and there's a lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. So you just keep going.
Well, why do you think you guys were able to be so good defensively tonight?
I think we did a great job in a lot of games. There was, I think, 2 halves that we didn't play good defensively, but everybody's on the same page on defense. We're talking. We know what other players like to do, and we just watch a lot of film. We watch scouting, and we just focus. And I think the communication we have on defense is the key, and the energy.
Based on how they were guarding you, what did you think of just Kleber's ability? Based on how they were guarding you and Kyrie, what did you think of Maxi's just ability to stretch the floor out there?
Amazing. I think we created a lot of open shots. We couldn't knock him down, but then Maxi knocked down 3 in a row, so that helped the whole team. Just the energy in the game. You saw the bench was in the game the whole day, the whole time, and it just helped us. He was big, very big today, big shots.
Hey, Luka. So, right here. So, game 4, James Harden got 33. Today, you guys locked him down to 7 points. What's something different or something special that you guys did for game 4 to game 5?
I think Derrick Jones and PJ, they play great defense. Kyrie was playing great defense, pressuring him the whole time. And like I said, we just locked in, we communicating. We know they're scouting, so we just follow the scouting.
Thank you.
Right here to the left.
You're in the same situation where you were 3 years ago, up 3-2, going back home.
Present, no past.
Present. How do you feel overall about the way your stance, your position right now?
I mean, today I think it was a very big game. We win, and now we got to win 1 out of 2. So we got to go back Dallas, play the same way. We know our fans gonna be amazing at home, so we just got to win 1 more. We didn't do nothing yet.
Right here to the right.
You had a lot of success attacking downhill today. Was there anything that you did in your approach, or was that just a focus for you personally?
Yeah, my man, obviously out of my shooting the 3 great, not even good, very bad actually. I was just getting downhill, The first 4 threes I took, it felt great. Just didn't go in. But then my mentality was going downhill.
Right here,
What having the cold or whatever it is you have, what does that do throughout a game? Can you explain how it specifically affects you, your stamina, just breathing, stuff like that?
Yeah, it's tough. I can't breathe through nose, so I have to blow my nose every time on. But like I said, it's the adrenaline of the playoff game. It was a big game today, so I know I needed to be locked in very, very 100%. So it's adrenaline of playoff game, and I like it.
Does it affect your breathing going up and down the court, or?
A little bit, nothing specific.
In what ways would you say you're limited with the knee?
Sorry?
With the knee soreness, in what way would you say you're limited?
I mean, we'll see. Now it's a little bit worse, obviously, after the game, but just I gotta do treatment, ice it down, everything I can to be ready to go.
But during the game, does it keep you from making certain?
I mean, it's not really good, but like I talk about adrenaline of playoff game. Once you get started, you want to do everything you can to help your team win. So I just try to keep going.
Anybody? Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No, it's okay. I don't know why they take this. My daughter.
I'll show you a video.
My sons are handsome, very beautiful. I got 2 sons.
I was like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, his name's Elohim.
He scored again his first points. That opened up a lot for you guys offensively. Just what was the mindset of coming into tonight's game and maybe a little bit more looking for the shot?
I mean, it was just taking what the defense was giving me, and then also understanding that a lot of my energy was going to be poured into the defensive end. So I just wanted to start off the game giving myself something easy and give myself, not myself, but give my teammates that confidence that we're attacking them all night. Just starting off the game like that for a minute, one felt pretty good, and everybody else pretty much followed suit. So
What's the difference when you come out defensively like that? Is it a conversation you guys all have pregame? Is it something Jason emphasizes, or something you take upon yourself?
No, I think that's just become part of our identity since towards the end of the season, regular season, really hanging our hat on the defensive end and understanding that some of the greatest teams in NBA history have won championships playing defense. And we talked about the past few games. Yeah, we played in the past few games, and we were giving a lot of easy shots and a lot of body position mistakes that we were making in last game. And when you give a team like that a lot of confidence, then they're going to put you into the ground, show no mercy. So tonight we knew we were getting into a real chess match, like I said, and I think you saw it tonight. It wasn't so much adjustments; it was about effort and being able to control the things on the offensive and defensive end.
When J.K. calls the first couple plays for you, what tone does that set? What message does that send?
I think it sends a very direct message to not only my teammates and me, but also to the other team that we see a mismatch out there. We see something that we can take advantage of. It's no disrespect to who we're playing against, but it's just more or less about the numbers. And when your number's called, then you just got to be ready to stay aggressive. So I felt pretty good and confident that Jay threw some plays my way, and I was able to get it going. And then I feel like the rest of the game was pretty much settled.
You took taking the challenge against James Harden defensively. Defense not something that you're necessarily known for compared to the offense, but what's that been like, just taking that defensive challenge, knowing that they need you to be aggressive with him?
I mean, defense is a part of the game of basketball. I think if you study the game enough and you understand some of the greatest players in history have done it on both ends of the floor. So I'm just trying to get my name up there with some of those guys, and I think it starts on the defensive end, and not necessarily proving to anybody or trying to make my mark or be known for defense, but it's just showcasing it as often as possible. And you've got to be in great condition to be able to make an impact on the end. And the offense, we have so much firepower in here. I don't necessarily have to rely on my offensive ability to get me going. So on the defensive end, I really take pride in it, and I think it carries on to my teammates.
You also know James's game pretty well, just from playing with him and against him over the years. How much did that help when you draw that assignment?
It definitely helps, but he's at a different point in his career, so he's added some different skills, and you just got to be aware of that. A lot of great players in the league. They may not be as quick, they may not be as athletic, but they're still very smart, and they're able to make an impact in the game. We've seen that for the previous 4 games, so I wouldn't take this one game for granted at all. He's not going to shoot that, shoot what he shot tonight against us on Game 6, so we just got to be ready for their best shot again, like he was in Game 4.
PG mentioned that one of the key adjustments that you guys made tonight was pushing the pace. How much of that was a focus heading into this game?
It was definitely a focus. That's been a focus every other game. I think tonight we just jumped on them first, and I think you're seeing a prototypical NBA 4-5 series where we know each other very well, but it's going to be the little details that get you the wins. And I think tonight we displayed our effort on the offensive end, being able to push the pace, but defensively I felt we were locked in.
Kyrie, talk about the move. I know you work on this all the time. Behind the back with the left, you slap the defender's hand down, and then just talk about chest up, eyes up too. Yeah, chest up, eyes up. You've been preaching that to Jewel Lloyd. I remember the last time you preached that to her.
Yeah.
So how can players learn from that, having your chest up and eyes up too?
It's if I told you, or if I showed you guys the gym that I was working out in when I was 15, 16 years old, you guys would be in for something. My AU coach was a hard-nosed, tough teacher, so a lot of the skills that we worked on were kind of out of the ordinary or uncomfortable for me. And he always used to challenge me to keep my head up while dribbling, moving at a fast pace. Not a lot of people can go from A to B and make 5 moves while they're running. So I think that's something that separates me from a lot of different guards in the league, where if you get me in a fast break, I feel like if you're backpedaling, I have the advantage, and some of the moves just come out of the creative air. So it feels good that I was able to finish it, but I knew that it was a bigger play than just the highlight. It was more or less a momentum shift, and we went 12 on that play, so it felt good.
Who's the AAU coach you guys have now?
Sandy Pione, New Jersey Roadrunners. Yeah.
Now Luka's obviously playing hurt a little bit tonight. What stood out to you about his performance?
I always speak on his resilience. I spoke on it in the regular season, just how much he means to us as a group, but also the pride he takes and take care of himself. And when he's not feeling 100%, he's still gonna go out there and play. And for me as a teammate, I enjoy that. I enjoy being around somebody like that that's gonna push themselves, but also be smart and still make an impact on the game and still empty his clips, as we like to say. Even though he's not feeling well or he's he's not able to be 100%. He's still able to lead our team in his own way. So we just need him to continue to be himself when he's being aggressive like that. And, putting those daggers in every single quarter makes a difference for us.
From what you've seen, what is it about Luka in road games and road matchups that he just relishes?
Great players rise to the occasion, man. I think we've seen it often from him. I think, in the past, we've seen him surrounded with different teammates. This is the first year you've seen him around some other guys that have a little bit of a different mix, a little bit better mix. And, we're a tougher team because we've been through some stuff this year. We had some trades mid-season. We thought we had a solidified group. And then, I get injured for 15 games or 20-some-odd games. So, the young man is carrying as much as he can, and he did that for the majority of the season, so I give him a lot of credit. And now we just got to reward him for, all that hard work in the regular season and make his burdens a lot easier, and that's part of being a great teammate.
Kyrie, how much more dangerous does it make you as a team when someone like Maxi Kleber can come up and score?
Yeah, he had a beautiful game tonight. And I don't use that word lightly. I don't even say that about people's games, but like tonight was beautiful because of just his positioning on his jump shots and his balance. And if you look back at some of the film, he was ready to shoot. And that's what we need from all our guys, not just Maxi. But when we get that addition of scoring off the bench and defensively we're in the right spots, then it looks good. So it was a beautiful game by him, and he was in the right spots pretty often.
What's impressive about Derrick Lively? I mean, he's been through so much, but also when he came back from Duke, just his IQ, also just being ready for the moment. It seems like he's ready every single time. You wouldn't even think he's a rookie out there, to be honest with you. Stuff like that.
Something about those Duke guys, man. Something about him, man. He has a very old soul. I share this with him often, but this is bigger than us. This season's bigger than us. It's bigger than just winning ball games and winning a championship. Guys in this locker room have dealt with a lot personally, and we're just here for each other beyond the court. So when we get a chance to express ourselves out here, it's pretty easy, and he's playing with that type of passion, and he's doing the little things for us as a big, and he's listening. He's sky high ahead of a lot of other rookies that I know, just from not the skill set, but just the understanding of the game and the nuances. Not a lot of young players understand spacing, and also how to give that effort for however long they're playing. So.
Thank you.
Questions? Right here.
Yeah, Max, it looked like in recent games, you did seem to be getting your shooting stroke back or getting into a rhythm. Obviously, you felt it like you were in a great rhythm tonight after you made those first couple. Why do you think you got going?
Why?
Like that?
I think a little break helped. I was able to just get into the gym, get reps up. I was dealing with my foot before, but obviously it's not an excuse. But the good thing about the playoffs is you go game to game. Obviously today I made my shots, and I know I'm gonna get those shots. So I just gotta keep shooting them. That goes for everybody. If that's the right shot, you just gotta take it and live with the result. And obviously, teammates and coaches trusted me, and I kept knocking them down.
And then it looked okay. And then it looked like Luka was getting downhill quite a bit more tonight. How much does that free things up for you guys?
I mean, it's very important for us, with Luka and Kai running the offense. The more they attack and, the defense will collapse, everybody else will be open. And that's how we create those shots. Obviously, we know about the talents of those two and, the attention that they draw. So everybody else got to be ready and just be ready to shoot or redrive the ball.
Hey, so what do you think is the key that you guys locked down Mason and Zubac today, inside the paint today?
Just the physicality, the right mindset. I think after the last game, we saw that we can come out flat, especially first quarter. And I think we did a better job today, everybody collectively. It's not just a one-man job, never. It doesn't matter if it's like Zubac or if it's PG, Harden or anybody. It's never a one-man job. We got to make sure to protect each other. And, that got to be the mindset. And when everybody's playing with the right physicality, you take those things away.
What been a lot of emotions in this series. It's been up, it's been down. How do you guys feel about you're up 3-2, but you've been here before and it's not over yet. How do you feel about it?
It's not over until you get 4 wins. And they showed how much talent they have, and obviously we all know that. So we got to take the next game very serious. This game is over, and it doesn't matter if you won by 1 point or 30 points. You got to come out, play with the right mindset again. So we got tomorrow to rest and then get prepared again for the next game.
Back to your
On a team like yours with two superstars, a lot of the other players end up in the shadows. What is it like for you to have on the biggest stage, a playoff game, have 15 points, just a big night for you?
Well, for me personally, you know, I'm happy if we win as a team, and it doesn't matter who's playing great for us. I think you can tell when you look at the bench, if we score, if we win, it doesn't matter who it is. We just celebrate together. So obviously, it's a nice feeling to be that guy and to get the shots and to also make them. But overall, you want to win as a team and make the right plays. And you know, as long as we keep doing the right plays, have that energy flow, I think will help us as a team. And it doesn't matter who it's going to be.
Maxi, you've been talking a lot about playing together collectively, defensively, how you guys loaded up on drives. How did you like how you guys did in terms of containing Paul and Harden on the drives and loading up on those situations, not making anything easy for them?
Yeah, the coach has been stressing that for us a lot. You know, obviously those guys are too talented to contain them one-on-one. So we have our schemes and we have our way to defend them. And as I said, it's very important that we cover each other because you know, it's almost impossible because those guys are too good to get those shots up. But if you can help out, then the next guy helps out, and that's what we did a great job today. You know, help the helper, not just the first help. It makes the game a lot easier for us, and we prove again that you know if our offense is not going that well in the first half, we can still dominate by playing good defense. Thank you very much.
Sorry, one more.
And Maxi, forgive me if you've been asked this already, but Luka said you guys have 2 shots now to close the series. What's the sense of urgency to kind of take care of business in Dallas and not have to come back here for Game 7?
Yeah, I mean, we want to take advantage of the home court, obviously. You know, you don't want to come back here and deal with, like, the crowd here. I think the good thing is we saw what happens if we don't come out with the right mindset because they're too talented. They will knock down big-time shots, so we just got to lock in. There's nothing to celebrate yet. We need one more win. So we got to make sure everybody who's a little bit banged up to get their rest and come out and play the next game. Appreciate it. Thank you.
How you doing?
Good.
Questions?
Why were you guys so much more effective in limiting stifling their three-point shooting?
Just making them go to the rim and finish over the length that we have and the bigs going vertical with them.
Well, but the three-pointers they did take, they weren't making.
So. Yeah, it's a hand in their face as well. So, I mean, if you're going to shoot a contested three, we're going to live with it. But our main focus is getting them inside the three-point line and making them finish with twos.
I'm sorry. What was it like seeing Luke out there? You knew he wasn't 100%, but to see him do what he did.
It's always big, you know, just being able to see him have a good game. You know, he had a couple tough games early on. I mean, we all know that man is liable to go off or whatever he want, whenever he wants. So we just try to be there for him and support him throughout everything and whatever we can do to make his life easy. That's what we're trying to do.
What do you see in like whether it's on the sideline or during a game? Did he seem ill to you? I mean, he said that he was continually having to blow his nose on the sideline.
No, I didn't notice it. Nah, but if he was, I'm not doubting it. I know he ain't lying about nothing. So.
Oh no! He was clearly sick when he was sitting in here talking to us. But I just didn't know if you guys noticed it.
Nah, I mean, he hid it well, but you know, we battled through everything. You know, if I gotta fight through sickness, I'm gonna fight through sickness. If I gotta fight through a little neck injury, I'm gonna fight through it. So, I mean, he know how much we need him out there. He know how important he is to the team.
D, I know you probably talked about this a million times, but you know, just your perseverance over the course of your career. I mean, going undrafted and then just coming here, you know, I've just been impressed with you just kind of showing your ability, especially offensively. We always talk about the dunks, but you showing your offensive ability and being on both sides of the ball too defensively. Just talk about that, man, what you learned from being undrafted and then working through teams and now being able to showcase your ability that you provide on the floor.
For me, going into this, last summer when I signed here, and me and Coach Kidd, our conversation was that if I was to come here when I got here, I was gonna have to work for everything that I got. And I mean, I told Coach Kidd that's not something that's gonna be, like it's gonna bring me down. Because I mean, like you said, I was undrafted. I went into situations where I wasn't supposed to be on the roster or playing, and I fought my way into a roster spot, and I fought my way into rotation. And I'm gonna keep fighting till the day I die. It's just who I am. I always fight, and I never give up.
So what's the mindset in the locker room right now, up 3-2?
Just get it done. Go home and finish it. We're not trying to play around. We know that they're a great team, so just gotta go out there and finish the game. It is what it is. Let's finish it.
One more. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Oh, you have a blessed night.
Yes. What did you think worked so well for you guys defensively tonight?
I think just the carryover from Game 4. Just talking about it, watching it, being able to, play with pace on the offensive end. But I thought just try and make it tough and try to take the 3 out of the game. And I thought the guys did a great job of contesting threes. They're going to make some. You saw PG makes 2 there at the end of the third. But again, just try and make it tough on them. And then on the offensive end, share the ball. Create open looks, and we knocked down some open looks tonight.
Luka said he was basically playing on adrenaline, trying to put the knee out of mind and an illness. It looked like he was really effective getting downhill. I mean, much more so than the first 4 games. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I thought with the knee and then also not feeling well, I thought he did an incredible job leading the group. I thought being able to get downhill, be able to score, and then also be able to find guys. I thought he did a great job finding Maxi for threes, D. Jones for a 3. I thought, just his quarterbacking the team on the offensive end was good. And then on the defensive end, I thought he did a really good job.
Okay, Coach. So from Game 3, you guys won, and Game 4 they bounced back. So now they lost a lot. And how are you guys prepare for the game like Game 6 when go back to Dallas to prepare for them to come back like Game 4 again?
Yeah, Game 5 is over. We have to prepare for Game 6. We got to find a way to protect home. Understanding in this series, both teams have been able to win on the road. And so we can't take anything for granted. Game 6 is going to be tough. They got guys over there who can put the ball in the basket, and they've been down before in the series. So just understanding that we have to, again, look at things that we can get better at, and then get ready to play Game 6 on Friday.
Thank you, Coach.
I know we talked about Kyrie in the first quarter and him looking to be a little bit more assertive. Just what did his intention to get to the hole and score inside kind of open things up for you offensively?
Yeah, I thought he didn't wait tonight. The points won't show that, but I thought his ability to get in the paint and was aggressive. He was not going to wait for anybody tonight. And I thought his leadership was huge for him and Luka to be able to be aggressive. But normally Kai will sit back and wait, but he didn't wait tonight, and we're going to need that again on Game 6.
Jason, you guys are holding them under 50% shooting shots at the rim for this entire series. How impressive is that? What stands out about it, and how satisfactory that you've been building the team in this direction for a while, and now they're executing it?
Yeah, I think just being able to have Maxi, D Live, and Gaff at the rim, being able to make those guys try to finish over the 7-footers. There's going to be a chance, sometimes they will win that battle, but the guys have done an incredible job of being able to contest that, and then not being, we're not giving up offensive rebounds on those misses. And so that's a big thing, is not giving the Clippers a second or third opportunity if they do miss that floater or miss that shot at the rim. But again, I think D Live and those guys are doing a really good job of protecting the rim. Cool. Thanks.
Appreciate it.